Hi, Mike Gibson, Judith Hochman. We're talking about the results of the extended ischemia study. You just presented it here. Judy, talk to us about what you found about 5 to 7 years out from the beginning of all this.
Well, we found no difference in all-cause death, with almost twice the number of deaths that we reported after 3.2 median year follow-up. We now have 5.7 median year follow-up to 557 deaths. And Bayesian probabilities show that the probability there's any difference is minuscule.
Yes.
We did find that there's a reduction in cardiovascular death, which was not seen after the original follow-up period. But that was offset by an increase in non-cardiovascular death, largely due to malignancy, which we had reported before, and that difference persisted over time.
You know, many interventional cardiologists, like myself, said, well, you know, you paid an early penalty early on at the peri-procedural MI, and now at the long-term follow-up, by preventing late recurrent MI, that's when we're going to really shine. Is that what was seen here?
Well, yes, in that the hypothesis was that those late spontaneous MIs, which were reduced in the invasive strategy, would be associated with subsequent reduction in cardiovascular death. We saw that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that makes sense. How about this non-cardiovascular death thing? I'm trying to understand that.
We don't understand it. We need to study it more. What was reported in American Heart Journal by Sidhu et al. After the initial phase was that it was not associated with dual antiplatelet therapy use, which is something we looked at, and it was largely due to malignancy. And it was associated with the number of procedures that one got with radiation. But we had radiation specialists look at the data. They were co-authors, and they just said it's not plausible that exposure to any dose of radiation would lead to new malignancies causing death in the time period that we observed. So it's a mystery.
It's a mystery. But to be very clear, we don't want people to think, oh my gosh, the caths are causing cancer. That is not what we're saying.
That's not what we're saying. The other thing is, one potential is that it's competing risk, right? Yes. You're going to die of something.
That's exactly what I was thinking of. You know, if you're reducing the cardiac death, well, they're going to die of malignancy.
Right. However, in this, we've had 3 statisticians weigh in it. At this mortality rate, which is not very high, about 2% per year, you'd have to say, and the curves, the delta in when they diverge between cardiovascular death and non-cardiovascular death is about 6 months. You'd have to say that everyone saved from a cardiovascular death went on to die of cancer.
I'd say.
In short order, which is not plausible.
Not possible.
Not possible.
Well, you remember back with CARE, when we saw, you know, more breast cancers with pravastatin, as I recall, you know, there was a similar concern, but it never really figured out. When you looked at the epidemiology, there wasn't anything really there to support this increased cancer risk. So I'm sure you're going to keep digging.
We're going to keep digging, absolutely.
When will we see the next long-term follow-up?
2026 is when the grant ends, and we will publish our final results.
Well, it's been a pleasure working with you. I worked with you on the study.
Oh, it was great working with you.
Great job.
Thank you so much.
Very informative. And thanks to all of you for joining us here from AHA 2022.